Who are your 5 favorite to win the national championship this year?
Let's go Texas, Ohio State. Let's go Oregon because of the schedule. They could sleepwalk their way to a 12-0 this year if y'all haven't looked at that schedule.
The whiteout game, night game at Penn State is going to be a little
Oh, that's right. They got to beat James Franklin in a big game. Should be tough. Texas, Ohio State, Oregon. I'm going to go. I know I covered Georgia, but I got to see some things before I preseason. I got Clemson in that mix as well.
I definitely have Clemson in that mix. They are a sleeper this year. I want everybody to hear that.
I'll say Georgia just to make sure I don't get fired.
Okay.
So there, we'll say that. But look, I got questions about them too. Like, I got to see what the offense looks like this year. I believe in Gunnar Stockton. I got to see the whole parts of the system work together. The same thing with Julian saying, like, I know they got a bunch of weapons, but hey, does everybody just like forget that he fired Brian Hartline the last time he tried to hire him as an offensive coordinator?
I have been saying this.
Did we just forget that?
I said this. Ohio State fans should be nervous as hell.
Nervous as hell with the new quarterback. The last time it did work was C.J. Stroud.
Most coordinators, they kind of work their way up through the system. In your first time or second time coordinating, you are going to make mistakes. Chip Kelly had some mistakes last year, and he's a phenomenal offensive coordinator, phenomenal play caller. You don't get to take your lumps at Ohio State. And so if this offense does not look like it did last year with Jeremiah Smith and Tate and the running backs that they have coming back and that defense and everything, if it does not look good and he has to get demoted, it would be tough for me to believe that Brian Hartline would be willing to stay at Ohio State. And he's the reason why they keep getting all these wide receiver recruits. That he would be willing to stay there and handle another demotion.
You know, I always read the tea leaves like everybody else. And when it comes to reading tea leaves on our coaches about to leave, pay attention to whether or not they're taking interviews elsewhere. I think it was the Toledo head coaching job. Didn't he take an interview with them this offseason?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's
he will be somewhere else if he gets.
He will be.
Demoted
and look,
again.
I think that's a better path for him personally. Like, he's a great recruiter. He's a great football mind, but maybe he's not a great play caller. And look, there are great head football coaches that are not great play callers.
Yes, it's two separate jobs.